Certified Green Gap course, and I help widowed moms find joy after loss. Today, I wanted to talk about finding yourself after loss. Oftentimes, once our significant other passes away, we're left alone and we're not used to doing things for ourselves. I can speak for myself as a mom. I was a mom, I was a wife, I was a daughter in law, I became a caregiver. And after everything was said and done, I didn't really know who I was truly. I was married for 15 years. And so myself got lost in that marriage. I ended up being, a couple, and so we did things as a couple. And there was things that I liked doing that he would do for me. And there was things that he liked doing that I did for him. But we were doing things together as a couple or as a mom. And you really end up losing yourself in that process sometimes. And when the loss happens, it's hard to know what it is and who you really are afterwards. So here are my 5 steps in helping you rediscover yourself again. So the first thing is ask yourself the big questions. What do I love? What makes me happy? Dig deep, go really, really deep. Go back to, before you were married, things you did, things you liked doing, hobbies you had, and really start writing that stuff down. So that's number 1. Ask yourself the big questions. Number 2 is start getting active. So start doing new things. So if it was something new you want to try or you've always wanted to try, why not do it now? If it's something like knitting, maybe it's something you want to start learning to do. Start doing something new to help challenge yourself and actually determine if that is something that you want to continue doing is knitting, or if knitting is really not your thing. Maybe it's going to the gym and being more active that way that you want to start incorporating back into your life again. Start doing it and really find out if that is really your true passion or not. Step number 3 is make a list of your strengths and weaknesses, your values and your beliefs. And I know this is something that, a lot of us do for work, but we don't really do it for ourselves personally. So really writing down what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and more importantly, what are your values and what are your beliefs? And once you have those down, be sure that you don't deviate from that. So if it doesn't make you happy, don't do it anymore. One of the things that I have really started doing a lot is creating those boundaries and really doing things that only make me happy. If it doesn't make me happy and if it's not part of my values and beliefs, I'm not going to do it. But also be aware to not say no to everything, because sometimes as widows and when we're going through loss, being in isolation and being alone can be detrimental. So just knowing that do things that make you happy. If it doesn't make you happy, then don't do it and don't feel obliged that you have to do it. Number 4 is a very important one, is to reconnect with friends and family. Sometimes what happens is that as we're going through our process, or while our significant other was sick, or maybe while we're going through grieving, we might disconnect from our friends and family. So really reaching out to people and reconnecting with those people that you feel are going to spark joy in your life and are people that you want to have in your circle. Reconnecting with people is going to help you heal, and it's going to help you grow and help you find yourself. And the last one, number 5, is self-care. Okay, you want to make sure that you take some me time to enjoy being alone, actually. A lot of the times widows try not to be alone and they try to surround themselves with a lot of people, but the only way that you can actually really find out who you truly are is when you spend time with yourself alone. You find out what your likes are, what your dislikes are, and who you really are. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you want to join my free Facebook group and join my 90-day free challenge, I'll put the link in the comments below, as well as I'll put the link to the little worksheet for the 5 ways to find yourself. I hope everybody has a great day.